Hello ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube community, my name is Scootaloo, and today, welcome back to another Mercy 101 guide, and today we're going to be talking about healing prioritization. Now, healing prioritization, for this case, I'm going to make a list of the generalization of characters that need to be healed first, but yet again, this is very situational, and it should be upon your judgment who gets healed first and who gets to live or maybe die because they do not have the sustained healing, because yet again you are mercy and you only can heal one person at a time. Now on top of the list is DPS characters, secondary healers if present, and they're probably recommended. If you do not have a secondary healer, please get one. Third, primary tanks. Fourth, secondary tanks. And 5, backline heroes or defense characters or flankers. So the theory behind this list or order of healing prioritization is that DPS characters can be healed while being in cover of Diva's defense matrix or Reinhardt's shield. Now once they're topped up on health, you can move on to the secondary healer if he/she does need healing, but if not, you can go to the primary tanks. Now, the reason why I put primary tanks in third and not first is that tanks, while they do hold the team together, if you do not have any damage and you're just having people just shoot at you over and over again, you're just gonna make the enemy team build out charge, which is never a good idea without a trade or just some frags or whatever. So that's why I allow the DPS characters to be healed first, so at least the DPS characters can fire back, while the primary tanks, just give them cover, give them protection, and then maybe in like 4 seconds or 5 seconds after both DPS characters and a secondary healer has been healed, then the primary tanks will get that. You'll also get help, hopefully, from the secondary healer to help you out with the healing with the primary tank or tanks. Now, fourth on this list, I have secondary tanks because, well, one, when people run secondary tanks, it's mostly Roadhog or Zarya, and then you have the occasional Winston on like CP maps and stuff like that. But in this instance, it's mostly going to be Zarya and Roadhog. So Roadhog and Zarya both basically have regeneration with their health pulls. So Roadhog, he has 600 health, but he has, like, I don't know, the vape ability to just regen 400 health out of nowhere from vaping. And then you have Zarya, who consists of 200 shields and 200 health, which is great because if she takes 200 damage and then backs out of the fight for a little while, for maybe about like 5 seconds, then she basically regenerates her shield, which is great for you because you don't have to heal them as often, but yet again, they are tanked and they do take a lot of damage. So if you do see them chip away at health, then go and heal them. Now, the fifth and last is backline heroes, defense characters, and flankers. Now, backline heroes and defense characters should not be even taking a lot of damage in general. And when I say backline characters, I mean people like mostly the snipers, or maybe like a Torbjorn or something, because he's also a backline character. They should not be taking a lot of damage unless there is a flanker. But those are the people who are somewhat the least important on your team. Yet again, everyone is important and you should heal everybody. Do not take that out of context. You should heal everybody. Just heal everybody. But these guys on the list, they do not matter too much unless you do have like a world star Widowmaker on your team, then go ahead. And to address flankers should actually be just going for health packs, and they should come to you if you do need the healing. If you see a Tracer or a Reaper out there in the middle of the battlefield, deep into enemy lines, screaming, "I need healing," do not go. I'm gonna touch this on another video, but do not go. As much as you want to get your ult ready, do not go. It's not worth it. Now, while that list is true, but yet again very situational, I do have 2 other ways to determine my healing prioritization. Now, my first one is called the 125 rule. Now, the 125 rule is mostly revolved around the most common highest damage. So, for example, Pharaoh's rockets do 120 damage, Junkrat's mines and grenades do 120 damage each. The Soldier 76's healer rockets do 120 damage, and even a body shot from Widowmaker does 120 damage. Now, I say 125 rule because I play in, I guess, the medium zone. I play in about a mid-tierish platinum right now. I have been seeing a lot of Hanzos recently, more than I have seen before. So this is why I make the 125 rule. So if everybody needs healing, you can go by the list, but to me, if I can get everyone above 125 health, then they cannot be killed by a single hit. But yet again, there are things that do more than 120 damage per shot or per rocket shot or whatever. So that'll be including like Widowmaker's headshots or McCree headshot or just an ally with the Discord orb. But yet again, it always is good to have everybody at least above 125 health, and that is just my protocol. That people just need to be above 125 health so they don't get one-shotted by like a Hanzo arrow, or they don't get one-shotted by a Fada, or they don't get one-shotted, just by a lot of things, because a lot of things do 120 damage on direct hit. So that's why I figured the 125 rule works. Now, another way to prioritize your healing is just by observing the game, and you can separate into two sections. Now, the first one I like to call is enemy VIP. Now, you look at the team, or you look at the enemy team, and then you see maybe there's like a good Genji on their team, or you see a good Winston on the team, or whatever. For this example, we're gonna use Genji. Now, someone on your team is running Winston. Now, you're probably gonna want to keep Winston alive just to deal with the Genji, because you don't want the Genji ulting and just completely wrecking your team. And Winston has the ability to just crowd control too, but yet again, he takes a lot of damage from everybody else though, because he's a big flying ape through the air. He's just soaring every 6 seconds through the air, chasing down a cybernetic ninja. So it's best to keep Winston alive in that situation, because you are negating a really good player on the enemy team. Now, for the second one, I like to call ally VIP, which by the name gives it away basically. And if you see a star player on your team, like if you have like a Seagull Genji on your team, or if you have like just like a really outstanding player on your team, either a good McCree or a good 76, you want to give them a healing, because they're going to do a lot for your team. They're going to help you out, they're going to keep you alive, and they mostly know what they're doing in the game, and they're really good at it, which will, excel your team by keeping that person alive and not having them 6 feet on the ground. Now, that's really all I have for healing prioritization. Maybe for the next episode, I'll be doing some damage buff priority stuff, or I might do some positioning or guardian angeling. So I'll be doing stuff like that in the next Mercy 101. And if you guys wanna see a Lucio 101, then please comment down below if you guys do want to see that, because I was thinking about making it. I probably still will make it, but I'm kind of edgy about making a Tracer guide, because even though I do have like 30 plus hours in Tracer, I mostly run support. In competitive, I do support. I don't run Tracer. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a Tracer guide or a Tracer 101, but for sure I'll be doing a Lucio 101. I'll keep up with this Mercy 101, and maybe, if I have more practice, a Zenyatta 101. Which should be interesting, because he's a pretty good utility. So, well, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video, please press that like button down below. If you guys have any feedback, or if you guys wanted to see something in this video, then comment down below. Tell me what you guys want. I don't recommend you guys leave a dislike, because if you guys leave a dislike without a comment, then I don't know how to improve this video or improve this series to you guys to be, you know, better Mercies, to be better supports, to be better players in Overwatch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.